viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Akigbe Irene of Capsulate. Let's go there. The facts of life, the hustle of life, the trying to make ends meet in life always make us have anxiety, and this anxiety, if it's not controlled, can actually lead to something that is detrimental to our health. And because of this anxiety, we find it difficult to sleep. And since we find it difficult to sleep, most people find it difficult to sleep due to the anxiety of what tomorrow will be, the anxiety of what the anxiety of the unknown, of what that is, the anxiety of the unknown. And this has actually made so many people unable to sleep. And because they are unable to sleep due to overthinking, anxiety, and depression, they just take sleeping pills and you just pop it into their mouth and swallow. And these things have side effects because sometimes they are still unable to sleep it. But here it is now. God has given us, Bible says God has given us herbs for the healing of the nation. And so I want to give us one particular herb that I've tried over the years. I actually learned it when during the Christmas time in my house, my mom was cooking. You know how we cook Christmas, how we prepare food in Christmas. Most times we prefer to cook outside. And so when we're cooking outside, when my mom is after cooking and frying the meat or frying the chicken or whatever, and then she brings out the bay leaf. There was a certain time she takes out a particular leaf and then she poured it into the fire, and I was sitting close to it. I was not really feeling well and okay that day. And you know how African parents, since you are a female, you cannot just tell them that while she's cooking at the kitchen, you go and lie down and say you are not feeling too well. They will not take it from you. That is just it. They just feel like you don't want to actually work. So I was actually sitting down with her that day while she was putting that the leaf into the fire after frying the leaf. She was using to fetch it out, to pack it out of the oil into the fire. And I observed something. Though I didn't know, I observed that the smell was actually good. And so that night when I slept, I didn't take anything paracetamol because there was no paracetamol in my house. I didn't take anything, but I observed that I slept so well that day. And then when I woke up, I discovered that I was healthy. I was not that heavy per se. My head was not heavy. The weight was heavy almost about 3 days. And then I began to wonder what would have caused this calmness in my body that I let go. Then after some time, I observed, I asked my mom, what is this particular leaf? So she told me that it's actually bay leaf. Yes, bay leaf is a popular leaf. And then she told me it's bay leaf. I said, what is this for seasoning of the meat and all that? And so I just observed it. Another time, the same thing happened, and then she packed it and poured it to the fire. And I observed that the smell was good. And then that same day, though I was not sick, but I've noticed that because we will wake up early to make food, I discovered that because I was sitting close to the fire, because I like sitting close to it a lot, sitting close to the fire, I observed that I slept very short, like about 2 hours or so, because I slept late, as a teenager. So I slept very late. And then I observed that when I woke up, I didn't notice that I slept short. I didn't notice that it was just a short hour, just a short time I slept. So that was that then. So as I grew up, being that I read agriculture in my first degree, I started observing what this bay leaf is all about. And I started studying it, and I started observing it. And I just say, okay, let me just burn it. So I burnt it. Now I'm wiser, I'm matured, and I'm married. I burnt it, and I observed that when I slept that night, I observed that I was calm. Though I was having an anxiety due to one thing or the other, I was calm. And so I now observe that I decided to observe what is actually the property that is actually making bay leaf to be calming to the nerves like that, that's making it to calm down. What's actually, and I discovered that bay leaf, which I will show us here now, this is bay leaf. This is the common one we see in Nigeria. This bay leaf is called an aromatic herb. This bay leaf, you can see it. Let me bring it out. It's like this. This one is the broken one, but this is how it looks like. The dried ones that we actually put in our food. So this bay leaf is very good. Instead of popping sleeping pills, I will encourage you to just take just 3 leaves and burn it, put it together, burn it, put into a metal or a stainless steel plate, take it into your room where you want to sleep and leave it, let the smoke fill the room. And after about 5 minutes, you can take it out, and when you are ready to sleep, just close the door. When you are ready to sleep, you enter and sleep. You will be able to sleep, because these drugs we take in, they are not actually good for our system. They are not good for our organs. So if this is one way observed as a lady and people around me, that bay leaf is a sedative, a natural sedative that God has given it to us in our kitchen. It is readily available and it's very, very affordable and cheap, with no side effect when it comes to your blood pressure or liver. With no side effect. It's just to make you be calm and able to sleep that night. So instead of popping in pills, sleeping pills, sedative pills that will be detrimental to your health, I will encourage you to burn few leaves of bay leaf in your room before your sleeping, or your sleeping area before you sleep, maybe like 10 minutes before you sleep. I encourage you. Then after you have burnt it, you take it out. You can open the windows so that the smoke can go out. It's just a little smoke so that the smoke can go out. And when the smoke has gone out, it does no longer give you anything kata or anything anymore, because it has gone out. But the smell, the aromatic smell, will still be inside the room. And so when you sleep at that night, it will actually calm your nerves and you'll be able to sleep. So this is one way that I've learned over the years, and I've proven it by myself, yes, that it actually works. I've not actually taken sleeping pills once, so it can actually, so I've not taken it once. So what I just know is this: I take it and I'm okay. I just burn it whenever I feel that I'm not been able to sleep for 2 or 3 days. I just burn it one, just cover that. Even though you sleep for 1 hour, you won't notice it. You will not be groggy. You will not be that grogginess will not be there. Why don't you try it and comment below and see the effect of it? Once more, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more of amazing videos.